you go. How exciting is that?
A very good friend of ours,
Actually, that's not the exciting bit. The exciting bit is this.
Andy Cook and McCook, lost his fragile little mind yesterday, didn't he?
I didn't think it was fragile, but it ended up
He
being.
said, "Shut up and take my money." Some words to that effect.
That's right. Can confirm. This is the brand new Meng large scale, 1/12 scale McLaren MP4.
Why did you say large scale? I'd say 12 scale still not that large.
Oh, I
I'd
think
say
that's pretty
I'd
large.
say like half scale's large. Okay, shit, that's big.
Yeah, but we can get one of them.
Well, I don't know, but that's what I'd say.
That's like out of my mind large.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
So this,
anyway,
this is just normal large.
pretty big.
Yeah. But it's in a compact box. Okay, because if you're familiar with the Tamiya kits that were released in the 90s, that would be like the MP4 6 World Championship car.
Mm-hmm.
They were in quite a large box, but it was narrower. This is actually a thicker box.
Chunkamunka.
Chunkamunka box. And this is of the MP4. So this was also a World Championship car, wasn't it?
Prost Senna car.
Yeah. Who actually won that year? Was it Prost?
No, I don't know.
Because
That's
Senna, I think.
a little bit before my time.
Ah.
They don't might know.
1988.
1988 world champion. Senna. All right.
There you go.
Well, that would mean why.
So this is a turbo car.
That would be why
Cool,
Cookie's
sound
all
good.
over it. Cookie loves a bit of Senna action.
What have we got in here?
Is this Cookie's one?
Don't know.
Is it?
Actually, I've got another one with his name on it.
Well, is this the one we're going to smash into or not?
Well, we can. Well, look at this. So we've got all the parts molded in a light grey colour.
I wonder why they've done a light grey colour and not just a stark white.
Maybe the light grey colour is because most people building these would put a primer on it anyway. And to save on putting on too much primer that will cover up detail, they've already put it in a grey, which shows up blemishes easier. So I suggest maybe that's the reason. Because
So-
otherwise I would have expected this to be in pure white, but it's not.
So they're not going to prime it now? Or it still
Well,
needs to be
what it
primed?
means is when you assemble it like this, when you dry assemble it, you'll see any of your join lines which don't look right, and you'll be able to sand them before even putting on any primer. And then you probably only need to put one coat of primer on it to find any finer blemishes. If it was all pure white, you would need to like grey prime it, and then find all the blemishes, rub it back, and then prime it again, and then find the rest. So it probably takes a step out of it.
I'm looking forward to seeing you build one.
Are you? How long are you
This
willing to wait?
this is a premium kit, isn't it? This
It
is
is a
not
premium
This
kit.
is not chump change. This is a
No.
high-end
Here we go.
premium product.
Okay, so you get your floor pan right there. And see how you've got these holes in these points. So it's a bit like the Tamiya one in which they were designed to be screwed together. This one appears to have more screws though, because with models this size, it definitely does help to have screws holding it together.
Yeah.
Because when you're handling something like this, you know, it flexes quite a bit and glue can give way. So this will be holding onto the monocoque
So
and
it
the
has
engine.
proper screws in it.
Yes. And it'll have the screws here holding down the cowling, because the hard bit is actually get the cowling to fit flat and flush onto the floor pan.
Well, not if it's built properly.
No.
Is that the mailman? I'm expecting something exciting.
Are you now?
I am.
Oh, don't know.
You keep having a look in that box.
All right,
I'm
you
gonna
check
go
it
and
out.
I'm going to go find more.
Okay, so there's your, well, they're the big bits, obvious parts. Move this across here. We've got our tyres. So quite nicely molded. Actually quite firm, very different to the Tamiya ones. So the only problem with really thin tyres is they may deform after a while when they're sitting on them. Okay, so there's no chance of this. They're really solid. Really fine line in the centre, which just needs a little bit of a scuff to get them looking good. Did you find anything special?
It wasn't what I thought it was.
Oh, wasn't it?
It was the mailman, but I was expecting a DVA thing.
Oh, and there, look at these one-piece wheels.
One piece.
One-piece molded wheels. They're pretty nice.
I can see the turbo hopper.
Where is it? Where's the huffer buffer? Where? Oh, it is too.
That is a compressor wheel if ever I've seen one.
There we go. Gigantic. What were these things? This was 1/2 litre, weren't they? Tiny, tiny.
Probably capable of 60 psi, I'd say.
And you've got bits of exhaust.
1,000 horsepower. Just like the Polo.
It's really clean. What'd you say?
Like the Polo.
1,000 horses. That'll be scary to drive.
Oh,
1,000 horse Polo.
calipers. I do love
Where's the
a
calipers?
bespoke caliper.
Oh, there we go. Calipers right here. Okay, and they're two-piece because they're ventilated. See the vents there?
That's the rotor.
Yeah, so when you glue it together with the other part,
it looks more textural.
That's right. The calipers on this end. That cleans all the molding. Then you got suspension arms. One thing I don't know is whether or not this has working suspension, because the Tamiya ones had working suspension on them.
Well,
And working
when we
steering.
get further in the box, we'll find out. There's a rocker cover, which is beautiful. It's got the Honda embossed.
Oh, it's actually molded into it. This way.
Nice engine block. We've got some
So
duct
just with a
work.
bit of dry brushing, you can bring that out, because that should be silver, I would think. What do you reckon? Were they black? These rocker covers?
I don't know.
Oh, look, you got a really nice cast texture on this.
That is nice.
The intake. That's the intake, isn't it?
Yeah. Stipple finish.
What do you call it?
Stipple.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
Why?
What's he got? What do you? Oh, what do you got here? Have you got
engine
side
block.
pods? There's
It
side
actually
pods.
looks a heck of a lot like a jet engine. Sorry, a jet engine, a jet plane build, doesn't it?
Well, I guess there's a lot of
the
aero,
pedal
yeah.
work and the lines, and no, look at that. It looks exactly like. Now, this is something that you.
Well, there's a wing.
This is something that you've kept
See?
a full secret from me, and I'm
What
a
is?
little bit upset.
Which bit?
This has got a full cast aluminium working suspension.
Oh, well, the Tamiya one had white metal too.
It's not white.
What do you call white metal?
It's cast aluminium.
Yeah, that's white metal.
Pretty freaking silver to me.
Did you find any springs?
Yeah.
Oh, you found the springs.
Of course.
Oh, look, and a screwdriver. Look, you got your mini screwdriver and little springs here.
And we've got some radiator hose, ignition coil.
There's all the
That
little
is what
screws
you pay
and
for. That
walnuts.
is why you buy a premium kit.
Wow.
This is
That's right, isn't it?
definitely.
Well, you need to get some metal primer for that.
This is definitely a builder's and painter's kit, isn't
What else
it?
you got there? Oh, look at that. Is that a whole heap of cut? Oh, we need to look at the monocoque.
That's a monocoque. That's not a monocoque.
What do you mean?
It's a half monocoque. It's a bi-monocoque.
Is that what they call it?
I don't know.
You just make that up.
Well, that's not one piece, is it?
Well, it would be. There's a flaw to it.
We've got metal etching.
Have we?
We've got stainless. It's heavy.
Oh, really?
We've got reflective stickers.
Look at all the carbon fiber decals here.
We've got the works.
Oh, yeah, that's the fabric for the seat belts. We've got reflective.
Heat shielding.
Yeah, so that's a foil. Do we have?
Yeah.
Marlboros.
We'll cut into it.
There's a Goodyear decals. And photo etch. It's hard to see there, isn't it? You got the chops?
Yeah.
You got some little scissors?
No.
No, because there's a lot of carbon fiber here.
I've got a pen.
Look at those little blue scissors. Oh, I don't know. I trust myself with that.
What do you mean?
You've seen a knife before, haven't you?
You're a bloody surgeon.
What do you mean?
You keep wanting to have a look.
What? I mean, look
There
like
you
a
go.
surgeon. All right, we'll crack it open. All right, gonna be really careful here.
Whose is this? This is Cookie's now.
Yeah, it might have to be. What's on here?
So what are you
Nice.
looking for? Stickers?
I'm looking for Marlboro decals.
Marlboro decals.
Because Marlboros are normally, like, any tobacco sponsorship is normally not included.
We did it.
And you'll
the other
notice that,
week.
yeah, we did. That the utility one, it was
Utility.
included.
Oh,
Okay,
they-
so we've
the
got carbon
Italians
here.
wouldn't care.
Let's see if we can do a bit of a cheeky and have a look at this.
Oh, is that cardiograph? I don't know
It's
that
not
it is.
cartograph. It does have very fine
very-
weave pattern.
It's very thin.
It is. Okay, so we've got some of that carbon, and we've got some more carbon. Oh, look, that's a photo etch. The photo etch is actually,
How heavy is it?
yeah, it's pretty thick. That feels like 0.2 of a mil.
I was going to say 0.3. I was way off.
Oh, well, that'll explain why it's so thick. You've got some belt buckles here, and these are all the radiator grills. Nice, yeah. That's really classy. All right, so you got that, and I'll say
Don't give it to me.
there are no McLarens included.
No
Sorry,
McLarens?
no Marlboros. Okay, so there's more carbon fiber decal there.
So it is politically correct.
It is. So
We-
I'm sure you'll be able to find some Marlboros
We can
third party.
we can sell this one with pride.
Okay, so what do you got here?
Oh, look out for the little mirror ones.
So we've got the mirror decals there. reflective. And then this is what they supply. So they've got the McLaren style Marlboro, which doesn't look quite right.
What have they got?
So we've got the split McLaren. That's for the rear wing.
Oh, there you go. Well,
There you go.
That's what it says on the box.
Yeah. So you got the Senna here. You've got Prost here as well.
Which one would you build?
I do a Senna, of course.
What do you mean, of course? That's why I asked.
Well, Prost. What they used to call Prost. Well, he was a professor.
He was a professor.
Uh-huh. Is he still working as a consultant for who?
He's on the stewards.
Oh, he's a steward, is he? Right.
Him and Jean Dot.
Oh, there you go.
Hey?
Oh, two Frenchmen. Okay.
Show me your jizz.
This is the fabric.
Where do you keep your fromage?
Let's see it there. Nice, good stuff. Very impressive. And here is the heat shielding.
I'm going to treat this one very delicately.
How are you going to do that? You don't do it for other things.
Well, that's why I'm going to touch it as little as possible.
Really?
Put it away and make it your problem.
Right, and there's your Goodyear decals.
Okay, what's a Goodyear?
Now, apart from all this, there is the optional figure.
What?
So there's a resin figure.
That doesn't come with it.
No. So
Don't say that it comes with it.
I said optional. So this is if you want to put a figure in. Not everyone likes figures. But the interesting thing is the figure does come with Marlboro decal.
Is it from the same manufacturer?
It is.
That's where the money's spent.
So 2 helmet decals are included. So you've got the Nationals, which will be Senna, the Senna and the stripe there. So you need to paint his helmet yellow, and then you've got the Prost ones here. And here is...
So they
figure
didn't
itself.
drive a figure just for this kit.
Yes. Right,
Quite
so
heavy.
It is. So this is solid resin.
I was going to say, is it resin? Because
Yeah.
it's quite heavy.
So it's 1/12 scale. Actually, you can already see how fine the details are. A lot of parts. It's getting a bit tighter, right?
2 helmets. You
2
could,
helmets. I
you could
guess.
change it.
Well, the clever thing is they've actually marked on them
Which
the
one's
panel
which?
lines to make it easier to paint. Because most of the time, like Tamiya, it would just be a bare helmet, and you wouldn't know how to line it up properly. So this makes it definitely much easier.
And it's 3-dimensional.
Because the helmets look identical, don't they?
You wouldn't paint it pink.
Why not? What's wrong with a pink helmet?
Well,
Isn't that the thing to do these days? Okay, so you got that, and then you see there's no face,
Look
so
at the
there'll be an
back
insert. And then, oh, so that means
Is
these
it-
2 inserts
is
must
it
be
2
different.
faces?
Are they different, actually?
Well, there you go.
Are they different? They look the same, actually.
That's a bit offensive. Clearly not the same.
I'm not going to elaborate on that.
They're clearly not the same. They're different faces and they got
So
different
we've got the
feeling.
arm sections, and then we got the gloves and the boots. Look at all the detail on that. But this is pretty impressive. All the quilting.
Look better if it had loafers.
You and your loafers. Can you imagine these guys driving the F1 car with loafers on?
Why not?
They'll be comfortable.
That's what it's about. That's what loafers are about. That's the MO.
Look at that. Really well sculpted. Super well sculpted. Well, I guess that's probably worth getting, eh? It is quite a an investment for this figure.
It's quite an add-on though, isn't it?
It is. It is. And this will give it a bit of life, having a figure in there. So there we go.
Would you weather the driver and the car or have them both pristine, or what would you do?
Well, in my early days, I would make them pristine. But when you actually seam these in real life, they actually got a bit of muck and stuff on them. They're not pristine. So I'll put some light weathering on it. It wouldn't be like after a race, like covered in poo. But
That's the technical term.
technical term, that's right, covered in poo.
But you'd scuff the tyres and stuff, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. The tires, scuff them. You try to make them dusty. They shouldn't be pure black.
Not pure black.
No, you know when a tire, you got to polish it, right? When it goes to showroom, they normally end up like a dark grey because of all the dust on it. So you do that on the surface.
Rightio.
Yep.
As you were.
There we go. What do you reckon? Do we have enough time?
What for?
We're actually Well, we've got other stuff too, but I think we're about done, yeah?
I think we are.
Have you got more
done.
stuff?
I think we're done.
We've got a lot of stuff.
I think we're done.
Heaps.
I've got stuff that can wait till next week.
There you go. Oh, look, someone's actually come up with weights now. We're going to have to do that.
We can do that quickly.
This is going to be tricky because this has actually got payload.
It's got Syrian's beer in it that he doesn't like to drink.
Let's relabel it. Let's call it Emu.